Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we will be talking about the Daily Mail capturing images of Ye's wife Bianca Censori while she was on her way to the gym and what is being reported by the Daily Mail. Now, as I said to you guys last night, Bianca Censori will be trending, and it is because of a photo shoot that she did. Now, this photo shoot was sketched, organized, designed by a African designer, which we're gonna get into throughout this video. So let's get into it. The Daily Mail is saying Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori rocks oversized jacket and rain boots as she head to the gym in LA after posing nearly nude in a new Yeezy ad. Now, in one of the photos, Bianca looked as though she was very surprised by the social, well, not social media. I don't know what's going on with being social media, but rather the paparazzi presence. It's given, oops, you were there, you were taking my photograph. That is the impression that I'm getting from this captured facial expression. Seems as though she was, really hoping that she would be just going about her business without anyone, just invading that moment for her. But unfortunately, that was not what happened in this case. The paparazzis were there and they were as close up as they could be taking photos of her. We know that she really doesn't like the paparazzi in her face because I'm learning that she suffers from anxiety as well. And when the paparazzi does this, it also triggers a panic attack for her. And this is the reason why we're not seeing her in the spotlight. And this is the reason why we see her husband, Ye, reacting in the manner that he does because he knows that the paparazzis being in her face is very triggering to her. She didn't ask for this lifestyle and she really doesn't want it because it's not healthy for her. And this has always been, who she is. While she loves to party, loves to have a good time, loves to be sexy, she doesn't like the media in her face and she doesn't like to be reported in the media. I've never shared that with you guys, but I found out that about 2 months ago. So when you see like some stuff that people will talk about with her and I don't, that's the reason why I don't, because once I learn something and once I can see evidence of that, it doesn't matter which celebrity it is, I'm gonna respect that individual wish. I'm gonna extend them the same courtesy as I would like that individual to extend to me. But let's talk about what is being reported, right? So the Daily Mail is saying that, Bianca was spotted heading to the gym in Santa Monica on Tuesday. The 27-year-old muse of Donda rapper, and I don't like when they do this because TMZ, as always, TMZ has already told the world that their marriage is legitimate, but it's just that they got it sealed, so it's not accessible to the public. So why not, even though amuse is not a bad word, I believe that it's more respectable to just say his wife because this woman is his wife and he's definitely intentional on making his marriage to her work. But let's talk about what the Daily Mail is saying. They're saying that the 27-year-old muse of Donda rapper 45 bundled up in an oversized tan jacket, black leggings, and Kanye-inspired black rain boots. The architectural designer sported a bleach pixie cut. So basically, that is what she was caught outside in. Now, as it relates to Bianca's workout, we can actually tell that she's getting some workout in because I've observed that her and her husband they have lost a few pounds, which you can tell. I never spoke about it until now because the Daily Mail, is talking about her heading to the gym. And I didn't want to nitpick about everything that this couple does because I believe that celebrities should be left alone, especially when they want to be left alone. If it was a Kim K situation, we know that Kim Kardashian doesn't want to be left alone. We know that Kim Kardashian loves the spotlight, right? So we would talk about that. But I can see that if you look at the photos that we've seen of Ye and Bianca in the past 3 to 4 days, we can tell that they definitely have been working out because it looks as though they've dropped a few pounds. Now, the Daily Mail further goes into, Bianca Otin came after she promoted her new Yeezy line in a series of racy Instagram images. They're talking about, the photographs of her with that landing strip area being covered, and they go into details to say that the concept was put together by a African designer. Her name is Malawi Onglisi. Now they're saying that this African designer, she's 28. She's known for her unconventional silhouettes. So this is Onglisi's style. The images that we saw, it wasn't Ye's concept. It's Onglisi's style, the African designer. But Ye had to give some amount of approval for it to go ahead. Now, Daily Mail is talking about TMZ confirming that Ye and Bianca's marriage were being legitimate. It is being sealed. So now you have Daily Mail who is confirming that Ye and Bianca's marriage has been legally sealed. Now, they're also talking about, because I'm really not going to go through this article word for word, I'm just going to tell you guys, what they're saying, because word for word is going to take too much time. They're talking about, when Bianca started working at Yeezy, they're saying that Bianca and Ye was canceled after Adidas cut ties with Yeezy. But at that point, Ye and Bianca was not together. So how do you say the couple was canceled, even though they weren't together at that point? They weren't married, even if they were boyfriend and girlfriend. If there is no legal document that says they own the brand, how do you arrive at the couple being canceled? That's definitely not making any sense. Daily Mail, you need to do a better job at journalism. Now, they also went into details about what Bianca Friend has to say about her, with her being a smart, stylish individual. She's also a social butterfly. Not just that, they spoke about, her friends giving testimonial about her, who she is, and what she's about, being smart, stylish, and a social butterfly. They're saying that Ye slid into her DMs, found her on Instagram, and said, "Come and work for me." And she dropped out. She added, "I'm not actually sure if she's an architect," right, but we know that she is an architect, because she has her degree, and her friends have given testament of her attending college, and not just her friends who have given testament of that, many media outlets have given testament of that. So I don't know why they're saying they're not sure. She is an architect by profession, and she has so many close friends who spoke about her final year in college, how she practically slept on campus almost every day during the not just the final year. They're saying like the final year in 6 months, she practically slept on campus every day because it was a course that is known to be really challenging to complete, very difficult, and she is a geek. She is what they would call a nerd. She strives for excellence. She's always ensuring that she gets the best grades, and she finishes her projects ahead of others. And when she is done with her project, she just doesn't say, okay, I'm done. She also tries to fit in and help as many other of her colleagues as she can. So I believe that that's a bit of disrespect right there, because she's an architect by profession, and she has worked with quite a few reputable institutions in LA, in Australia as well. Australians known her. She's known in Australia to be an amazing architect. So I don't know what the heck they're talking about right there. It's just as though when they got married initially, and people were saying that, the marriage is not legitimate. And when TMZ and a few other media outlets came back to say, okay, we've learned that their marriage is in fact legitimate, many media outlets, they were so focused on bashing Ye that they refused to report on that at the time. Even now, I'm seeing people commenting occasionally saying, oh, but their marriage is not legitimate. And I'm saying, you know what? These are the people who are warped in conspiracy theories, because they saw the report when TMZ said they don't know if the marriage was legitimate or not. But they didn't see the report when TMZ came back and say, okay, their marriage is legit. They learned that Ye got his marriage sealed so that no one could get access to his details. He wanted to keep things private. They didn't see that report, but they saw the report that was, deemed as unacceptable and unpleasant. People love lie. I mean, people love lies. The world is so filled with lies at this point. We have to be really careful to who we listen to and what they are saying. Now, in the rest of the article, Daily Mail spoke about, many people being disappointed with Ye's wife practically posing nude. But let's be real. Let's keep it real for a bit, because, I mean, you can be disappointed all you want, but it doesn't mean that your disappointment in someone is warranted. Because are you seeing any vajayjay? No, you're not seeing any nipple area or anything like that. I do understand that people are seeing skin, but they're not seeing a full on nudity. I believe that many people are actually puzzled as to how the heck did they came up with this concept, and all this time we wanted to do something like this, and these are images that can be displayed anywhere, because I've seen people displaying, the images on all social media platforms in the media outlets, which means that it's not classified as nudity. Now, someone said, oh, if it is art, why don't you go ahead and show it? And I'm like, why don't you go ahead and shut that all in your face? Because I don't know if people, well, I cannot blame you for being arrogant as to YouTube community guidelines, but for YouTube, today something will be okay, or at 5 p.m. something will be okay, and by 7 p.m. it's not okay to do. So we really have to be consistently observant of what we post, the images and the words that we use. So as such, no matter what, I'm not going to post some things. So don't get it twisted, okay? Okay. But guys, other than that, other than the Daily Mail being up all in this woman's face, scaring her when she's with Ye, people say, oh my God, she looks as though she's been held hostage. She looks frightened. She is alone by herself now, and she looks exactly the same because she doesn't want the media in her face. And these pops, they creep up on these people oftentimes. I've seen so many cases when they're out and about minding their own business, and you see the paparazzi just in their face approaching them unexpectedly. Then remember that these people are human beings and they're going to have a natural human reaction. If you remember, for example, you driving up in the parking lot of that sport academy to attend his kids game and totally unaware that the paparazzis would be there waiting for him. The moment the pops rolled up, they were in his face. His reaction was natural. He drove off because he definitely was not having that. So sometimes we need to be cognizant of the fact that celebrities are human beings like you and I. We think that people, money, oftentimes status and power, takes away from their human aspects when it really doesn't. It doesn't take away from their human qualities. They are going to react as regular people do, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing demonic or weird about it or being robotic or a clown or all of that nonsense. And that's it. Yeah, so that's basically all I have to share in this video with you guys. The Daily Mail catching up with Bianca Censori, catching her totally off guard with her wearing a pair of the, famous Yeezy boots, leggings, a oversized jacket with her pixie cut. They said that she was wearing light makeup. Maybe she had just lip color because she really doesn't look like she's wearing makeup, in my opinion. Each time we see her, the look is always consistent. So I believe what she wear is just light lip color, maybe light makeup, nothing, heavy. And the next thing the Daily Mail spoke about is her and the photo shoot that she did for the Yeezy ad. That's basically it. But guys, I want to hear from you. I know this video is a bit lengthy, but I want to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts are. The media admitting that, TMZ had confirmed the marriage is legitimate and Bianca being caught going to the gym. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you all next time. Bye, guys.